coach, great start to the period or to the game in general. And it felt like maybe things got a little bit sloppy in the second period for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to come on, right? They get a heck of a team, and it's tough for them. They come in, in the morning. They fly in. They have to play a game, and guys are probably spread out all over the place for the holiday. And I've always said that the home team has an advantage on these games after break. And we had energy, and we were buzzing, and we were fortunate to score the goals we did. And I think some of the penalties we took some of the steam out of us, and I think it gave them a lot of energy.
It seemed like, though, that when things could have gone wrong, I guess end of the first period they had a really strong push, the penalty trouble you mentioned in a couple different spots. You guys had a lot of resiliency. I mean, Gibby coming up with big saves, that failed Vakinen clear, that could have been a disaster, and they really gutted out the second half of the penalty kill. What did you think about your team's wherewithal in those kind of moments, I guess?
It's kind of a bend, don't break thing.
Yeah.
Like, they had zone time. I thought we do a good job keeping them to the outside when they did get the shots. We were able to clear the puck out of scoring areas or get sticks. So, I never felt comfortable even though it was 5-2 with 10 minutes to go, right? Because they're such a good team and their puck protection skills are outstanding. They're a hard team to strip them of pucks, right? So, but when they did get into an area where they were shooting, and Gibby made some big saves, and we were able to prevent second opportunities.
I got to think about the good stuff too, though. I mean, 4 goals in the first period. Having the big cushion, riding it. I know that you guys have been looking for that all season. The shot mentality too. I mean, obviously, you get a goalie who's maybe not on his best night. Put bucks on him, and it pays off. Do you think this is something that you can show team and build off?
Yeah, I mean, I thought, like I said, this in the game against Seattle, I liked the way we played. I thought we could have scored more than the 2 goals we got, and I talked about that after the Seattle game again this morning with them. And when we play the right way, which is usually where we're getting pucks up the ice out of our zone quickly, and then we're getting through the neutral zone quickly and able to establish a forecheck, I think we can play with anybody. It's when in the second period did get a little bit sketchy when we tried to move the puck laterally. I think the turnover there that led to their first goal was a backhand sauce through traffic, and when we do those things, we're flirting with some stability up in the game, and against really good teams, you're gonna get bitten for that.
How good was it first period? 11 guys found the score sheet.
I didn't know 11 guys found the score sheet, but obviously it was a surprise to be up. I mean, we had obviously some games. I think it was Detroit. We get up early in New Jersey, but yeah, I mean, it was good. Like, we got rewarded. There's so many games we could have more goals than we do, and tonight I think we were fortunate to get the 4 goals in the first.
Jamie gets a goal tonight, first one in about 21 months. Just, do you sense more of a relief from him, or more getting comfortable just after the lack of ice time the past couple seasons?
I didn't really drill into that. I didn't even know he didn't score a goal for a couple of years, whatever it's been. But I do notice that when he's on the ice, we get out of our zone quickly. He goes back really fast for pucks, and he's able to make good decisions with them. His absence has been, missed the games he hasn't played, because there's certain defensemen in this league that can break pucks out single-handedly. I don't want to, mention the same, breath as Makar, but there are guys like that. Jamie's not at that level, but he's in a level where he can actually break a forecheck with his quickness. You see, he gets the net a lot. He wheels the net, drives up the middle of the ice, and when he's got that speed and the rest of the players are with him, it creates a threat for the other team. I thought he did that a number of times tonight.
You talked about trying to get more distributed scoring. Is this more like what you want to see in the game?
Yeah, I mean, like Leafs in the last game, seriously, he could have 3 goals, right? And he had 2 tonight. He whiffed on another one, so I mean, I've said all along, he's an interesting player because he can skate. He's just an awkward skater, but he's so long and he's got a good shot and he's got good hands. That goal he scored was a bullet. He ripped that shot. So he's a guy that you can try to anchor your third line around in terms of generating some offense while, neutralizing the other team's top line. And he's a penalty killer, so yeah, and that was a big bonus getting him on the score sheet.
Mac T was a little cold before the injury. Obviously, getting himself back into tonight. He looked, he was really involved in 3 primary assists. Just your thoughts on his game tonight?
I thought he was strong, and I think he won battles that he needs to win to, keep possession of the puck. You can still see he's still trying to get his timing down. He had 2 games, then he's out 3 days, and he comes back tonight. And he's still a young kid. He's 20 years old. We're still working on him being a 3-zone player. But I think he knows there's work to do with him, and we're always promoting that kind of smash mouth game for him, because he's a big kid. When he drives the net and he's winning puck battles, anybody that plays with him is going to benefit from that.
Can you comment on the penalty killing?
Yeah, I thought it was good. Obviously the one they got, we have a guy that breaks his stick and he's playing patty cake in the corner there with his hands. What the heck Gleason was doing, but that was the one goal they scored. But I thought we did a good job. I mean, Eichel's so dangerous when he gets that puck going down his natural side, and there's a lot of misinformation he's given the penalty killing unit. I thought we did a really good job. Gibby did a good job saving him. I thought we did a good job deflecting passes.
Greg, not to give them all the credit, but it was only 3-4 games ago. You didn't have Drysdale, you didn't have McTavish, you didn't have Zegras. Just how different does your team look with those 3 in the lineup?
Well, I always think, I would say your team starts in your back end, and I think Drysdale's impact is huge. His ability to break pucks out, his ability to generate offense through the neutral zone, whether he's passing or skating, his ability to be an offensive threat in the offensive zone with and without the puck. I mean, he does it real fluidly. It adds just more potency to our whole group when he's on the ice. I'll always start any conversation with Z about his defensive awareness, because he's an offensive guy and he's always looking to get offense. And I think he had an assist tonight, he had a breakaway. And I think the more he gets committed to playing defense, I think his offense is going to grow. And then, who's the other guy I'm missing?
Mac T.
Yeah, Mac T, obviously, he been out, I don't know how many games he was, but he's a real good second line center that could be a top line center down the future. So when you lose those pieces, it's obviously a big impact, especially when you're losing games by 1 goal.
Are Z and Drysdale behind in any aspect? Because they both missed a lot of camp, and then Jamie obviously with injuries.
Yeah, from the simple math, I mean, how many reps have they missed in practice? How many reps have they missed in games, right? The more reps you get, particularly at that age, the better you're going to be, the more prepared you'll be, and I think the more productive you'll be. Okay?